Hello, Thomas Nelson, students and families. We want to remind you all that spring break is April 6th through 10th. During that week, we will not have NTI work for your student to complete. Instead, we want to encourage you all to spend time with your family, spend some time outside, and engage in those healthy at home practices. Now, after spring break, we'll be making some adjustments to the systems and structures, which is the purpose of this communication, as we want to give you all ample time to prepare. As a reminder, if you need to get any support, please feel free to call the school line. You can email any leader. We'll have some adjustments to Google Meets, as I'll explain in the next slide below, and your Care and Connect leader will continue to reach out to you 2 to 3 times per week to see how you're doing, if you need any support, etc. We recognize that some adjustments needed to be made with our systems and structures for the extended NTI time. Really, we created that plan thinking about a 2-week closure, and we know now that it's going to be longer than that. So we've made some adjustments to support your student, support some things that we really need to talk about as a whole school, and making sure that everybody's cared for and supported during this time. So as you can see by this slide, we've made some adjustments for how the days are utilized in supporting students for their future story goals. So every Monday now, the focus will be Care and Connect. There'll be a few things that we do throughout these times. One is we'll be having weekly goal setting, working on calendars with students so they can prioritize their time, thinking about future story prep items such as scheduling, and then we'll be bringing some closure to excavating gifts throughout this. Now, there is one Google Meet that we ask your student to join. It's with their Care and Connect leader. It's from 9 to 9:30, and that will be the only focus for that Monday. The rest of the day, your student can utilize to catch up on work, reach out to teachers, gain support, help out around the house, those type of things. We will be taking attendance in the Google Meets. If you do not have internet, or if you live in a rural area such as myself and sometimes the internet doesn't work out well, you can join Google Meets via phone, and we'll provide those phone numbers for you. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, we have divided up the day, so Google Meet support will be by period, not by content area. So we've divided them up, that way we can have some space for students to work. They're not sitting in front of the computer for 7 hours a day. But they're also going to change in structure as well. So these Google Meets are going to be more direct instruction, facilitation, not just Q&A support, but really provide some time for our students to engage in the instruction with one another. So again, attendance will be taken in these direct instruction Google Meets. 1st through 3rd, we'll meet on Tuesdays starting at 9. 4th through 7th, we'll meet on Wednesdays starting at 8:45. Thursday, the focus will be around literacy, reading, and writing practices. We recognize that, our community and really the global community is in a very unique place right now. So this focus will be around reading and writing and really engaging in, ways to view this unique circumstances, having students be able to read about it, think about it, and be able to articulate their thoughts as well. So on Thursday, we ask that your student join the Care and Connect leader on a Google Meet with their Care and Connect leader from 9 to 9:30. Then from 9:45 to 10:15, the student will have choice as to which leader they need to connect with for further clarity and support with their work. Attendance will be taken in these Google Meets as well. Fridays, we'll have a focus back on Care and Connect. There'll be some space and opportunity for academic check-ins, making sure that your student is on track, they've turned in their work. If they have any questions, they have the supports that they need. There'll also be some other future story prep items such as scheduling, looking forward to next year, etc. For Friday, we ask that your student join a Google Meet from 9 to 9:30. The rest of the day is really going to be utilized how your student feels they need to utilize that time, whether it is to catch up on work, to study, etc. So all student work is now due Fridays at 10 a.m. Our leaders will be beginning grading after 10 a.m., and our leaders will have grades in by Sundays at 4. Of course, any additional support can be received from your leader by appointment beyond these scheduled times until 4 p.m. So you can call the school if you need help or email your leader directly. So before talking about how you can organize your day, I want to go over some frequently asked questions. So some of the students that I've talked to over this break have asked, when are we coming back to school? So as of right now, as of today, the governor has only announced a school closure through April the 20th. However, This time requires us to be flexible to the safety needs of our community. As we find out information, of course, we will be communicating it through either the district or our school. Some students and parents have asked about scheduling. 9th and 10th grade will have a scheduling opportunity through Care and Connect beginning on April 17th's Care and Connect Google Meet lesson. 11th grade, your scheduling has a little bit of a different need to it, so we're going to be setting up one-on-one Google Meets and phone calls with you to make sure that you're ready for this moving forward. Some students have asked about the AP exam. Each of your leaders have been informed about the changes from the College Board with that. So if you need to have any information, there'll be some linked on the slide that you can access. But there have been adjustments to timelines and content for the AP exam. We've had several questions about junior and senior rituals and traditions. So what we can do is we can commit to you all that we will still have a prom, a graduation, lift-off week rituals, etc. But at this time, we cannot provide a date. The scheduling of these events is contingent upon the health department and CDC recommendations, and a mailing will be sent out soon. We want to honor your all's time. It's important to us. We want to make sure that you all have those rituals and traditions, and we can commit to you that they will happen. We just have to be flexible on when that is. Others have asked about the external gifts course. So now that we know that we're looking at a more extended NTI time, we will have an opportunity for Expanding Gifts course closure through Care and Connect after spring break. The assignments being modified and details will be communicated after spring break. What we do know is we do not want to encourage you all to go out to the community at this time due to healthy at-home practices, but we will have an opportunity for you to present your gift with your Care and Connect and think about how you want to share your gift. So more details coming on that very soon. So let's talk very briefly about ways to organize your day after spring break. There's a screencast, a new screencast link to this if you want more details, but we really want to encourage balance during this time. Yes, there are times where we want you to be working on schoolwork, but there's also times that we want you to be taking care of yourself. We want you to be reading. We want you to be creating. We want you to call family members you haven't been able to see. We want you to go outside, take a walk. We want you to be fully balanced during this time because we know it's unique. This is a circumstance that none of us have experienced before, so it's going to be very important that we take care of ourselves, but we also take care of our families as well. So we want to encourage you students to help out your families around the house. I'm sure there's lots more trash and dishes that need to be done, laundry, etc., because people are home. So help your parents out. Don't make them ask you. Really kind of pitch in and ask your parents, how can I help you today? So we want to encourage balance as we think about ways to organize our days moving forward. Lastly, we have a slide here and thinking about ways to connect. So we have the Google Meet links as always that you'll connect with. So let's say you have Miss Amani during first period, you would click on Miss Amani's name. If you do not have the internet, then you would connect via phone. So again, please feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions. This new structure will begin after spring break, so on April the 13th. We will be taking attendance through the Google Meets, so please feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Thank you all for learning and growing with us throughout this process. This is a new, unique situation for all of us involved. So make sure to take care of yourself, each other, and this place. Go Generals.